Where do you stand on any of the gun legislation? Is there any particular, like, for us that would?
You asking for personal opinions?
We haven't seen what gun legislation they're going to propose. Most everybody in our caucus last time, I don't say everybody, there might have been a couple went the other way, but what Eddie Bassett, I think you maybe know the one we had last time, was actually for the proposed guns in Trump's bill, but and I may be wrong about that, but I think that I think it's property rights versus Second Amendment rights. I think, and I think the individual owns property has the right to determine what they want to do on that. That's not a caucus position yet, but it probably will be. But I think what scares me is that we've got a problem here, and the answer, it's like you've got a disease or a sickness, and I don't quite, maybe that's maybe not the right term, but the answer for it is more sickness. I mean, it's like they want to, instead of addressing the problem with gun owner rights and things like that, trying to get guns out of the hands of people who have mental illness and people who should not own guns. They don't address those problems. Their answer is more guns. Part of the biggest problem in this country is that law-abiding citizens buy guns and buy them the right way, but then they can turn around and sell them to each other, and then the record of those guns are gone. And that law-abiding citizen can turn around and sell that gun to anybody on the street he wants to. He has no obligation whatsoever to report that he sold that gun. That's how the criminals are getting guns. That's how people who are unstable are getting guns. And there's been a failure on the side of the gun lobbies to want to put any restrictions on that. I'm a life member of the NRA. I used to have my gun dealer's license at one time. I believe in the Second Amendment, but we've gone too far. The NRA's got this great big machine up there. They've been successful. They won every battle, and to keep all these people employed, keep all these people working, they got to have another issue. So as soon as they get one issue out of the way, they got to start another one. So it's just like they got to keep going to make themselves survive. Instead of declaring victory and move on. But I saw something today that said that there's 4.5 million NRA members in this country, and there's 304 million non-members or something like that. So I mean, we got to get our priorities straight. I think the answer after all these rashes of gun violence we've had is not more guns. It's this time. I think we need to sit down and be calm and cool about it and make good, rational, educated decisions on the best way to handle it. And arming teachers are crazy. That's just absolutely crazy. And if you look at the people who say that, look at the rest of the legislation. Everything they do is crazy.